you're an Apple Music user and around this time of the year you get upset because you see all of your Spotify friends posting their Spotify Wrapped playlists and all of the information and stories that Spotify gives you at the end of the year to kind of show you what your top music and stuff was for 2022 or whatever year it might be, well, you don't have to worry about that anymore because Apple has finally created its own version of Spotify Wrapped called Apple Replay 2022. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to get to it and what it looks like. And then I would love to hear from you in the comments, or if you want to, you can hit me up on Twitter at Dan Barbera and tell me what your favorite, send me a screenshot of what your top artists were and top songs. I'd love to see it. And of course, hit that like button and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss more videos from us in the future. All right, so also a full, disclosure, I am not an Apple Music user. And so if you go to the Apple Music app and see here, there's browse, you'll see Apple Music Replay 2022. Your year in music, and you have to go to a website. It's not done within the app, which I find to be kind of strange, but once you log into the website and you hit get started, it's going to tell you to open up Apple Music if you aren't eligible for replay, which I'm not because I don't use Apple Music. And so I had someone send me, shout out Mitchell, he sent me his Spotify, or no, I'm sorry, I'm going to call it Spotify Wrapped. He sent me his Apple Music replay for 2022 so I can at least take a look at what it looks like because I don't have that. In fact, if you actually go down to listen now and go all the way down here to your replay, this is where you'll find your playlist of all of the songs that Apple tells you were your favorites throughout the year. But I only have one for 2018 and only 2018, and I don't know why, but that's what I have. And so if you go to listen now all the way at the bottom, that's where you'll find the playlist for 2022. But let's go ahead and show you what replay looks like. And so as I mentioned before, you'll go to this web page and you'll click play highlight reel, and it's going to bring you a stories kind of version of Spotify Wrapped. And so you'll see how many minutes you've listened to for Apple Music, and then you'll get an aggregation of the artists, so your top songs and your top artists. And so Mitchell had 78,117 total minutes. I'm not sure if that's a lot. I have nothing to base that off of. And then, it'll tell you your anthem. And so this is the top song that he had. And then the next story we have is top artist. So an artist who sets the tone. For him, it was Taylor Swift. I believe a lot of people out there are going to have Taylor Swift. He is not alone. And then after your top artist, you have your top album. And so, yeah, it just runs through these stories and it tells you what your top songs are and some statistics and some data, which I think is kind of cool. It's very similar to Spotify Wrapped, obviously, and I think a lot of Apple Music users are going to like this. And then after the stories part, you get a little bit of a scrollable list here with more data. Mitchell listened to almost 3,300 songs. It'll give you your top 5 songs and kind of this cool visual scrollable sideways list. And then you get top 10 songs actually right after that, which is kind of nice if you wanted to get even more data on what your top songs were for 2022. And then you'll see how many artists you listen to here. He has 765 with, again, a top breakdown of your artists. I believe there's going to be 10 of them, but it'll show you your top artists, the 5 in that horizontal list. But then once he scrolls down even further, you'll see your top 10 artists of 2022. And so, yeah, this is basically Apple Music Spotify Wrapped. And so I would love to hear from you in the comments down below what you thought of this, especially if you've used both in the past and which one you like better. I don't know. I'm just happy that Apple Music users get something kind of to look forward to at the end of each year like us Spotify users get. And so, yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you think. This has been Dan with Mac Rumors. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you around in the next video.